thing throughout the tournament. They batted first a couple of times, they batted second a couple of times. It's been a mix-up of both. That's what the huge difference that's been brought in here. It's for him in this tournament. Harish 8 wickets, Sandeep 7 wickets and Sonu 5 wickets. They've done exceptional performance throughout the tournament. That's pick of gap and placement looks out to be perfect. First boundary of straight away moving out the game with an attacking intent. Long on in position, deep mid-wicket in position, which shows the kind of clarity you're having. Typical in offside there is an entire protection within the 30th circle, and on the onside you'll be having deep fielders. Psychological impact, that's high in the air and goes won by teams batting second, and the highest total of this tournament came while batting second, chasing down a target of 199. Harish with the ball, himself out of his comfort zone, then you could pick his wicket out. Oh, these were easy pickings. A simplistic stroke making that gets a couple of runs. The role of Sachin would be more impactful in the power play. Another one through the gaps, pierces between the cover point and covers as the umpire signals it as dead. But again, speaking about the purpose of a batter, that you can't plan outside the crease. Once you come in, catches the call as that pierces between the fielders. Lucky run lets the batters to play on the offside as well as onside. Look at that, relaxed batting stance. That's high in the air, catches the call, but that eventually manages to go for ball. That doesn't let you to go onto the onside. There have been LBW threats too. With this stance, he can play 360 degree. Oh, lucky one. That's a drop to challenge the batters. This time through the covers, better stroke making as it goes for boundary. This gives the clear clarity that he'll be bowling way outside the off stump, more of fuller length and good length. Oh, cuts it away. Beautiful shot. So, there used to be some batters with the kind of confidence on attacking spin, especially in India. Big shot. This is one among them. As it got its distance, goes. A minimum of 4 fielders should be placed inside the 30-yard circle. As here we could see 7 fielders inside the 30-yard circle, only 2 standing outside the circle. Dropped opportunity. That's high in the air and gone to the distance. Goes straight over the bowler's head. That's a maximum. Boundaries in the first ball of an over, or the first 3 ball of an over. Then they could eventually make it up in the rest of the 3. Tossed up delivery, that's when flicks it away to the onside, and no man stand. About a few overs before, the middle overs will always have challenge to the batters. Somewhere the bowling unit could come back. Strong appeal. Cuts it away as the placement looks out to be perfect. It goes over the boundary ropes. Swings and got the connection better. That's high in the air. Not sure about the distance as it finds the fielder at the long on direction. You could score more in the death overs. Now what happens is, that's high in the air. Fielder under the ball. Good try. Make it up after the last 5 overs. It's not going to be helpful. High in the air, catches the call. And this time comfortable catch taken. Sachin Yatendra, one more run rate they maintained early in the power play. But somewhere the last couple of overs went on to be pretty decent and silent. Catches the call as it beats the fielder and eventually gets onto the boundary. Trying to play paddle sweep. Placement looks out to be perfect as it goes over the boundary ropes. Shuffling the bowlers really well, SBCC. Holding on a certain bowlers, giving certain bowlers continuous overs. With the likes of, oh, that's Bales of flying off. Clean bowled as the Bales of flying off. Rohit. Big shot as that's high in the air. Fielder under the ball, but couldn't reach the landing area as it goes. Onto the pads. Strong up middle overs have impacted in this game. Clean bowled as the bails are flying off. Harish gets his first one. Through the covers, catches the call as it pierces between the fielders. Something to fight on must be there. Hope he's okay, as both got injured in both the ends. Last over for Sonu, 1 for 20. The bowlers have started with a bit of shaky, and then they've managed things really well in this innings. Exceptional performance, good. That brings up the difference in this innings. High in the air, didn't got much of elevation and finds a fielder at long on. Sonu gets his second. Finds the aerial route, and that has the placement too. That squeezes to the point direction. That beats the fielder. Dropped opportunity. Just a few balls before I was speaking about the fielding standard of. Cuts it away as the placement looks out to be perfect. Reaches out the boundary ropes. That's high in the air as it goes past the mid-on fielder. Easy pickings for the bat well in the middle overs. So that'll be that challenge for SBCC too. Good thing is they're chasing a low target. The expectation will be low. That's dropped opportunity. Run out opportunity as it hits the stumps and fingers were going off. Venkata Prashant continues to bowl. Another close running opportunity as this misfield offers them extra runs. That goes to bound. Strong shouts going down the leg, says the on-field umpire. That's why it's a tough job to do, being an on-field umpire. Lucky runs again as it goes behind the wicketkeeper. LBW not given and straight away going. Spinners are into the game. Swing and a miss. Strong shouts and the fingers were going up this time. Catches the call and that's taken. Look at the celebration. Look at the joy. Bowls. It's still there. They must be very careful. Big shot finally as it finds the long on fielder. Beautiful catch. This is what we've been speaking about. 4 from SBCC. Nobody would have expected this approach from them. Usually very good batting side while chasing low targets. Catches the call, but this time it goes for maximum. What kind of shot? Playing his own brand of cricket, Vikram. That's what modern day cricketers used to do. Never thinking about the situation a lot. But this is what happens if you play fearless cricket, which turns out to be. But it all changed once Shankar came into the game. The 6th over where he picked up 2 wickets. That turns out to be a boundary. A good 1 wicket to Adesh would leads up him to be the leading wicket taker. That's clean bowled. The moment we are speaking about it, presenting you to the leading wicket taker of SCARLET season number. Strong appeal as he is pretty confident that it is. Clean bowled. One more onto the courts. He's looking. Misfield, which offers to the boundary. Unexpected result at this point of time, which went for boundary. Swings and got the connection better as that pierces between 2 fielders. Good stop over there, saving couple of runs for his side. Much impact. Swings and got the connection better. Catches the call, but the fielder will be the spectator over there to watch that going for a maximum. Goes over the bowler's head. 2 is the call. That eventually goes for boundary. And this is the last over for him. Tossed up delivery. Catches the call. But that will eventually go for 1 bounce boundary. Misfield, unfortunately. They could control this innings. A dramatic T20 final for sure. That's high in the air. And no chance for Abhishek to stop that going for boundary to end the over. Strong shouts. And the fingers were going up as the bails have fallen. That's high in the air. And fell short of the fielder, unfortunately. Fielders are not walking in, that's the problem. But Divakar prefers more a flat one. As that's high in the air, didn't got much elevation. Fielders converging together. Dropped opportunity. Catches the call and that's taken. Starting things off with a wicket. Now the biggest problem is Harish won't get the strike. Good fighting back. Just 124 when the first innings got completed. There were expectations that this game would end in 12 overs, 13 overs. But look at the fight. They took it to the last ball of this innings. Big shot. As that is a fielder. Couldn't stop that going for boundary, but that doesn't impact them. As Starhawks making things clinical performance from them, bringing up the dramas all together, finally clinching the trophy of SCARLET season number 4. Exceptional performance right from the beginning of this game. Lost the toss, being pushed on to bat first, just 124 at the board. Nobody had the hope, but right from the first ball, all these 11 cricketers had the hope, cheered themselves, encouraged the bowlers, bowled well in the power play, Gauri Shankar and Venkata Prasad. It all started when Shankar started picking up wickets along with Adarsh. 3 wickets for Adarsh, 2 wickets for Shankar. That spell have changed the game completely. They both picked up 5 wickets in 8 overs by just conceding 44 runs. That have changed the context of the game, along with Divakar 4 overs, 27 for 1, and Gauri Shankar in this last over changed the context of the game. In terms of batting for SBCC, bit of dramas over there. 19 runs from Vicky, 20 from Subbu, Balaji 18 and Harish 37 not out, but nobody could take the team to the winning margin. A dramatic T20 contest coming in favour of Starhawks, winning this game by a difference of just 4 runs. A clinical performance that gives them this trophy of SCARLET season number 4.